Hello friends, I'm CMA SSG. Today let's see how to compute return on investment on solar projects. Normally a company, nowadays it's a trend that most of the companies are going forward for installing solar installations to save their cost in terms of energy. So let's see a scenario where what could be the investment and what would be the cost of cash outflow and how much time it would take for it to get the return on investment. So in this example, the service provider will be Bescom. The electricity service provider will be Bescom. So normally a small medium range company would require a connection of 100 kVA, and it would normally have a DG backup set in case there is a power disruption. That would also be a 100 kVA DG set. So in case if the company goes for a solar connection, it will be again 100 kVA. See, a Bescom 100 kVA connection would give 1000 units per day. But when it comes to solar, on an average, it does not give 100 units per day. It will give only 450 units per day, considering the fact that due to the weather conditions, there will be a cold weather, hot weather. So we are taking an average of 450 units. So obviously, we need to depend on Bescom for our power requirement. So the plan is like this. The daily requirement is 1000 units. When we take a solar connection, so we would still require 550 units of Bescom and 450 units of solar. So the usage of electricity Bescom connection will be 55% and that of solar would be 45%. When there is no power, obviously we would depend upon DG sets, but still here again 550 units of DG set will be running on diesel and balance 450 units will be supported by solar. Now let's go to the project funding. Let's assume a scenario. This solar project would cost 56 lakhs. Then the civil construction to install the solar project would take, for example, 57 lakh 80,000. That's about 1.13 crores. So here the cash outflow would be in case of if you obviously we need to go for loan. So obviously we need to take a loan for 1.13 crores. The interest cost for 72 months, that's we are assuming loan for 6 years, that's about 35 lakhs. The processing fees and other charges here. Normally any loan if we go, we need to give a margin deposit. Here we are assuming a margin deposit of 20%, that's 22 lakh 76,000. At the end of the tenure, the margin deposit will be refunded to us with interest. So we are assuming a 7 lakhs increase in that. So here total investment is 1.43 crores. So as I said, loan we are assuming interest rate of 9.5%, tenure 72 months, EMI 2 lakh 7,000. Let's see how the Bescom bill will look before taking solar connection and after taking solar connection. So to compute a cash flow, to know the ROI, this is very important. Here we are assuming a standard billing pattern like this. We are taken an assumption of 1000 units per day. Here if you can see how it is. See, normal working day, a month of 31 days, a normal working day will take for a factory 1000 units. On Saturday, if there is a working, it will take 400 units, partially working, non-working Saturday 300 units, and then holidays 300. So we are assuming 31 days. We have so that 1 day's power consumption of 24,900 units. When they are taking a solar connection, the pattern changes. Here Bescom will be 550 units and solar will be 450 units. So total units is 1000 units. So when it comes to Saturday and holiday, there will be excess solar power generation which will be again given to the grid. That's power grid. So overall here also 24,900, but in that month they will be sending 1,650 units to the power grid. So here you can see Bescom billing, standard Bescom billing will be 29 lakhs. With solar, the billing will be 15 lakhs 31,352 monthly billing. But here, as you can see, per unit cost right now will be 9.76, but whereas after taking solar connection will be 11.65, considering the some minimal costs or fixed costs which are involved in the Bescom billing pattern. Now let's see the cash flow. See, as I said, upfront margin we need to pay 22 lakh 76,000, processing fees and other fees all put together will be 23 lakh 80,000. So initially we need to invest 23 lakh 80,000. So net inflow will be 19 minus 23 lakh 80,000. At the end of the first year, let's say, see, we need to pay an EMI of 24 lakh 95,000. So when it comes to electricity bill, initially the bill was 29 lakhs. Now it will be 15 lakhs. The initially the DJ general cost was 3.85 lakhs. Now it will be 2.12 lakhs. GST input on solar panel will get 7.72 lakhs, but we are not considering GST input on civil, as we are assuming that we are not eligible for the input credit. So total inflow will be 23 lakhs. Again, there will be net negative inflow of 1.65 lakhs at the end of the 1 year. So there's including the carry forward, cumulative is minus 25 lakh negative inflow. Let's see what happens at the end of year. Again, we give AMI. Here again, the here there is no input credit, so the net inflow is negative 9.38 lakhs. So cumulative net negative is 334.84 lakhs. So you can see 9.38 each year. So at the end of 6 years, it is EMI of 24.95 lakhs. At the end of the sixth year, you can see we get that margin deposit back. The loan ends and the margin deposits back. So here we have a positive inflow, but still overall the cumulative inflow is negative 42 lakhs. From next year onwards, what happens is that on the seventh year onwards, there is no outflow of money. There is only net gain of 15 lakhs, but still outflow will be negative, cumulative outflow. So you can see at the end of ninth year only we are achieving a positive inflow of cash. So 4.3. So its ROI is actually 8 years. The return of investment is basically we need to wait for 8 years for us to become cash positive. So here are the assumption. We have, as I said, we have taken a margin deposit. Solar life is normally 25 years. Let's assume that solar performs as good as in the first year. So after the end of 8 years, so we should be in a we should be cash rich or cash positive, what to say. As I said, GST input. So put it simple, but basic things what we need to remember is that initially we were paying 2.4 lakhs as the BESCOM bill, but we need to pay now 3.3 lakhs, that is BESCOM bill of 1.27 lakhs plus EMI of 2.07. Also, please remember, I have not done a discounted cash flow. It's a normal cash flow assuming the inflation is constant. So that's it, friends. This is how an ROI is done. I'll be uploading this Excel. You can also look into this computations. Hopefully this will be helpful for you. Thanks a lot. Let's see you again in the next video. Thank you.